Shalom! Hello, Israel! The next star for Eurovision 2017 has come to a glorious end, and Imri Ziv has won it all with that killer smile and his voice. Let's review this. You guys, it's been a long road, but Imri has come out on top. Let me just kick this off by stating the obvious. He is very good looking, so much so that I think it tipped the balance last night. Yes, get Chris a fire extinguisher. People, the first thing they say is he's hot.
Yes, Gaga, you look so good.
And they don't necessarily mention the voice, and I don't think that's a good thing. To perform at Eurovision, you need the total package, so it's great that everyone's like in love with him, but you gotta back it up with the vocals. And last night I was slightly disappointed, I have to say. Halo, that halo, it was not golden. It was kind of a bronze or a brass. I'm not totally feeling this vocally, but perhaps if they give him a song tailored to him, it'll slay. Because right now I'm comparing him to Kelly Clarkson. You know, when he sang, what was it, Breakaway? Because of You. Because of You. I was like, that ain't Kelly Clarkson. But maybe if you write a song we've never heard of, what you do at Eurovision, he will absolutely slay.
Yeah, Israel have done quite well at picking the right song for their artists that have been chosen. I mean, Nadav and Hovey both, they reworked Hovey's song even to make that work for Eurovision. And I think that they will get the right song for him. Halo was probably a bad choice because you do immediately compare him to Beyonce or Kelly Clarkson, who are amazing female vocalists. And it is kind of like you don't do their songs. And it's brave that he did choose to do their songs. And he did them okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't downright awful or anything like that. And I think that Imri obviously does have a good voice. You don't get chosen to be a backing vocalist for 2 years running unless you impress the delegation with your voice. There is a reason he was chosen. I like his version of The Edge of Glory. That's one of the rising star performances that we've seen and that you can see in our post on wiwibloggs. That's the one that really stands out to me. So maybe something like that will work for him. And I do think that maybe he was the best choice, but I don't think that this was a stellar year for Rising Star. I much preferred the 4 acts from last year to the 4 that were in it this year. I think they'll do right for him.
Well, I agree with both of you that, first of all, he's really good looking. And yeah, secondly, the vocals are unfortunately poor. That Halo, he was off several times during that performance. And that's not a sign of a winner. Then, because of You, Edge of Glory, he's just, his vocals feel average. It's just a little bit bland. Like he was performing The Edge of Glory, and Chris mentioned that it was probably the best one, but I'm not feeling it. It's like you're doing Gaga, you're doing Edge of Glory, and it's an energetic song. It's a passionate song, but he performed it so bland, and I just can't feel it at all.
Yeah, let's quickly look at his Instagram. He is not shy. Bam! Ooh, look at this one. Bam! Oh, yes! Now, clearly, the man's confident, and yet when he was singing Rude Boy, earlier in the series, I almost felt like he wasn't fully letting go. I almost felt like he was trying to let go, but he didn't fully let go. Something was holding him back, and he'll get more confident as time goes on, I'm sure. Now that he's got this win, maybe it will empower him and embolden him, but I just felt like something was missing. Yeah, and you know what? You can teach anyone to sing a 3-minute song. He's already a very good singer, and so he can learn a song, a 3-minute song by the time Eurovision rolls around, so I shouldn't harp on the voice too much. Yeah, I personally preferred, what was her name? Diana and Giulietta. I think Diana's Euphoria cover, she's got a raw, gravelly, May Feingold type voice. Very powerful. She's a woman, yes, but she's not one of these screeching balladeer women, that we're going to see so many of. She stands out. And I think Giulietta, when she sings in Hebrew, it's really beautiful. But you know what? Let's just be real. A lot of gay men watch these national selection shows, and a lot of them were probably swayed by Imri's looks. The same happens for the ladies. I'm sure a lot of Euro fans who have known him for a long time, in Israel were like, oh yes, it is his moment. Take off that shirt. And you can't blame them.
Unfortunately, unless he performs shirtless, at Eurovision, then I don't know whether or not he'll get that many votes. I mean, he's good friends with Giuseppe Di Bella, who obviously was a standout for many people in 2015. So maybe he can get him on stage and they can just like pose for 3 minutes. I would be perfectly fine with that. I will happily go to those rehearsals. He's spent 2 years in the background of Eurovision, and sometimes maybe it does take a while to get that confidence back up, to be the star at the front. I'm hopeful for his sake, in a way, that they give him the right song. And also, at least he's got the Eurovision experience, so he won't be too daunted, hopefully, and that might give him some extra confidence he needs. I mean, a competition setting like Rising Star isn't necessarily that equatable to Eurovision, because you're constantly fighting for your life in a competition like that. At Eurovision, you've got 2 weeks. You have to nail it, but you have to get it right at the right time, and he'll know when he has to perform, when he has to hit it. So that might be in his favor.
William mentioned that something was missing during his performance of Rude Boy. Well, I'll tell you what, charisma. There was none. You don't sing such song as Rude Boy with the face of a robot. I'm sorry, it's just, I don't know, I can't feel any emotions going through, I can't feel the energy, so that's a problem. And I agree that to other girls, I didn't like Diana much, and her euphoria, it felt also a bit bland to me. But Juliette, with her pop song in Hebrew, I don't know what's the name, I think she was really good, and I'm surprised that she ended up in the bottom 3.
Well,
I mean, in the bottom of the super final.
Well, that's what we think. What do you think? Is Imri Ziv putting the star in Star of David? Are you colored blue and white? Are you supporting Israel at Eurovision this year? Or are you going to wait for the song to make a decision? You can let us know here on wiwibloggs.
And as always, we want you to like the video.
And don't forget to subscribe.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.